What up, peeps? Tony Baker here, back again with another movie review. This time I'm reviewing Instant Family, starring Byrne and Mark Wahlberg. They're a couple. Their business is they buy homes, fix them up, and flip them. That's what they do. They restore houses and, they take something that's a little rough around the edges, clean it up a little bit, and make it presentable. You know what I'm saying? They never really talked about having kids. They kind of touched on it, but not really. And so there came a point where it's like, yo, we should foster kids. Like maybe we can foster all these kids that need, foster parents out here. Maybe we could, they got caught up because, Byrne was talking to his sister and they started talking about pregnancy and it led to a deeper issue. And then they on the website and then she was looking at the kids who needed homes, and she was crying. Mark, what are you doing? What are you looking at? No, I just couldn't help it. And then he was like, don't show me anything. Don't show me anything. And then he went and looked, and he was like, man, it was on and cracking from there. And then Tig Notaro and Octavia Spencer they work for this organization that prepares parents looking to get into the foster care situation. It just prepares them for what they want to take on, matching them up with the kids and doing all. It was very hands-on. They got a support group. It was really dope to see this slice of life right here. And so, Mark and Rose, they end up, they find a teenage girl, because the teenagers are often overlooked because they're older kids. So a lot of parents are let's get these younger kids over here. The teenagers, that's a lot of baggage. It's like the teens, they've been through a lot. So a lot of parents aren't ready to deal with that type of workload when it comes to fostering these kids. But they fell for this girl right off the bat. 15-year-old, man, she was smart. They was like, yo, but it was a package deal. She came with 2 younger siblings. So they was like, oh man, 3 kids? They end up doing it. End up taking these 3 kids on, 2 girls, 1 boy. The boy is super, sensitive, and the little girl is just a wrecking ball. So it's like they took them on. And now they had to deal with, raising these kids, and it's challenging. It's challenging. And what I liked about this movie, they didn't really pull any punches. They were cussing. They were, they had this outlook like, yeah, this is not so bad. And then they get hit with the real. I was like, yes. And the characters are really funny, and the dialogue was really funny, really crisp. It popped, everybody was going back and forth. The comedy was there. You cared about the parents, you cared about the kids. It was just like, let's go. I was like, I really found myself smiling a lot throughout this movie and asking myself questions like, yo, would I be able to adopt or take in foster kids? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the best person at dealing with attitude. You know what I mean? A girl giving me attitude or a teenage kid giving me attitude that I didn't raise, but I'm trying to look out for. And I don't know if I would handle that in the most adult way. I'll cuss a kid out in a minute. You understand me? I'll slap a kid, cuss him out, just on reflex. You're not gonna be talking to me crazy, you know what I mean? Shout out to parents that can deal with that. I can't. Me getting cussed at by children, I wasn't raised like that. I still don't cuss at my mom. I'm 41. If I cuss at my mom today, on the phone doing this review, if I call my mom and cuss her out on the phone, she will show up before this interview is done. She's in New Mexico. She would get here in 2 minutes and snap my neck right when I turned around and be like, I'm gonna give y'all 3 sacks of crack. And then she'll take over my YouTube page. That's just what I expect, you know what I mean? What are the takeaways from this movie, man? One takeaway is, and they brought up a good point in this movie, Mark and Rose, they take in Latino children. And so Mark made the observation I don't want people to look at us as white saviors, because you always see that when white parents take in children of another culture or ethnicity, people always got something to say about that, especially, why can't? Why they always trying to save? Why can't? But who are you taking in? Who are you adopting? You know what I'm saying? I hate that argument. Just be happy that this kid found a nice home right here. That should be the main focus. You know what I mean? You missing the point. And the people that always complain about it probably have never adopted or taken in a kid a day in their life. So hush. I'm glad they brought that up in this movie, man. Another takeaway is, it's a lot going into parenting, man. I was just looking at that man, to mold these kids and look out for them and stuff like that, it's a lot, man. And not everybody's built for that. So I was like, man, it made me really appreciate people that are willing to take children in, raise them right, care about not just meal ticket them, just yo, man, come on in, let's raise these kids, making you dinner, you know what I mean? And because I grew up with good parents. So I'm just man, it's gotta be tough not having that stable system going. I know right now, today, I can move in with my mom if I get broke. I know that for a fact. I get, Mom, I ain't got no money. Well, come on in here. You hungry? That's a great feeling, man. That's a great backbone. And not a lot of kids have that. So it made you really think about that and appreciate what you had. Or maybe it made you think, man, I ain't had shit growing up. It might open old wounds. I don't know. But I feel like the movie was well done. The cast was dope. And I was just like, I'm enjoying this right here. The family, Rose Byrne's family was hilarious. And it was just like those scenes right there, the quick dialogue, the back and forth, the cussing. It just felt like a real family, and I appreciated that, man. So this movie was a pleasant surprise. Like I looked at the trailers, and like, it looked like it could be corny or dope. You know what I mean? But surprisingly, it was really well done, man. But forget all that. Y'all want to know the smooth jazz review of Instant Family? Well, here it is. Oh yeah, I'm giving Instant Family 4 saxophones out of 5. And when I turn around, I'm gonna have a whole new family. Hey, family. Nobody showed up. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I got a family anyway. How about that? All right, peeps, that's my review of Instant Family. Let me know what you thought of the movie in the comment section below. Do you want to see it? You know what I'm saying? Were you adopted? How were your parents? You had good parents? Let me know in the comment section below. Let's talk about all that, man. Other movies like this, I can't really think of anything. I'm just be honest. The Orphanage, but that's a scary movie. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, listen. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as usual, we out here.